This is a video of a man who burned his wife to death. Listen to what he has to say.
Too bad.
No, feeling so bad is not the answer to what I just asked you. What are you expecting now? Can you feel expect?
Nobody to blame.
You do what?
Will I kill myself too?
Give me Chiziki. After killing your wife.
I don't know if she will die.
You don't obey me.
I went and report myself to the police. So that
you. Let this be a warning to you watching this video. It's not make believe. This is not a drama. This is a man that burned the wife to death. Today he's crying. So when you don't trust your anger, if possible, don't get married.
Many people are in a toxic relationship and they are not even aware. Don't be like this woman that burned to ashes. This video is for you. Please don't swipe. Watch this video to the end for you to identify a toxic relationship. Thank you. Most times, youth are not even aware they're in a toxic relationship. Being in a toxic relationship can be draining, both physically, emotionally, mentally, and it can actually affect their general well-being. Living a relationship can be hard, but staying in a toxic relationship can be very harder. In this video, we are going to show you 10 signs for you to know you're in a toxic relationship and when to leave. Hello, welcome again to my YouTube channel, Chigozrim Ogubike TV, where we get value for our time. Alright, 10 signs on how to know that you're in a toxic relationship is 1. Abuse. When your partner constantly abuses you, it can be physical abuse. Example, maybe you guys are discussing some things and you have differences in your views and you see your partner beat you and constantly you see the partner beating you. It can beat you the first time, oh, it's just a joke. And you see repeatedly when he beats you in the hand and you don't say anything, you beat you on the face, the next time he or she will start punching you. When this abuse continues constantly, you know you're in a toxic relationship. It can be emotional abuse. They can start using guilt, manipulation, self-pity, and start making you feel unworthy. They'll manipulate your emotions and make you feel you're unworthy, you are not loved, you are not worthwhile, you are not enough. Another form of abuse can be verbal abuse. They insult you. They use every opportunity to insult you. If not because of me, you and your family will not come out from that poverty situation. They remind you how they have helped you. They verbally insult you, and they choke you down. And when they are done insulting you, you start looking at yourself. You start doubting yourself. That make you to have a low self-esteem and start doubting your worth. Just know that you're in a toxic relationship. Number 2 is constant criticism. When your partner constantly criticizes you, belittles you, humiliates you, doesn't see anything good you do. They can compare you with your friends. Oh, see how Joy is dressing. Can't you see her dress code? Can't you see how he's doing? Don't you see that Emeka has bought a new car? Why is he using this rickety car? They keep comparing, they criticize you. They belittle you in front of people. They don't know how to control their emotion. Even though when they are out in a public place, they can belittle you, they can humiliate you. They always compare you and bring you down. Just know you are in a toxic relationship. Number 3 is control, manipulation, and gaslighting. They try to control your decisions. If you say, okay, I want to study this, why do you want to study this? No, can't you do this? They will try to control everything you're doing. They try to control your actions. They try to control your finances. They try to control your emotions. They begin to manipulate you. They begin to gaslight you. And when they manipulate and gaslight, you'll be thinking, am I still in my right senses? Maybe you'd have made an opinion, you'd have made a decision to do something. By the time they finish manipulating you and gaslighting you, you start thinking that you are not normal. Maybe something is wrong with you. Your thinking faculty is not functioning well. You start doubting yourself. You start walking in eggshell because they have made you feel that you're not enough. They've manipulated you. They control everything. They control your relationship. They control your association. They control your friends. Sometimes you don't even have friends. They make you stay away from your family. They make you stay away from your friends. They make you stay away from your loved ones. You find out that you don't even relate to people, don't associate with people because of what they have so much manipulated you. Number 4 is disrespect. They disrespect their boundaries, their feelings, and their needs. Something happened in my undergraduate while in university. One of my neighbors went to visit the partner for financial needs. The partner gave her the money and asked to be intimate with her. She said, no, I'm menstruating. I can't do this now. And the partner forced himself on her. Why? Because he feels he owns her. So if I give you my money, you must give me my body. They've been eating it and they've been having it. But just for that day, the lady said, please, can we not have it today? I'm menstruating. I'm not feeling okay having it. And the man forced himself on her. When she came back to the hostel, she was crying, she was wailing, she was telling everybody what happened, and everybody felt so bad for her. And that is to know, one of the signs to know that in a toxic relationship, they disrespect your feelings, they disrespect your boundaries, they feel they owe you, they disrespect your needs, they disrespect your emotions. These are one of the signs to know that indeed you are in a toxic relationship. Number 5 is jealousy and possessiveness. One of the signs to show that in a toxic relationship is when the person is overly possessive. During my postgraduate program, one of my colleagues had a boyfriend, and this boyfriend, will I call it love? No, it's obsession. The boy was kind of obsessed with her. In the morning, the boy will call her on a video call. Oh, let me see what you are wearing. Let me see who is sitting close to you. Oh, why is this boy sitting close to you? Oh, no. Change your seats. Why are you wearing this clothes? It's too revealing. Go and change it. Oh, when they're having lectures. Oh, I want to see the lecture. I want to enjoy the lecture with you. She's on a video call talking. Or when she's going to eat in a restaurant, she's on a video, but she's on a video call interacting with the guy. The guy wanted to know her every move, every actions, what she is, what she wears, who she interacts with, where she goes, everything that happens in his life. It was too much that all of our colleagues knew about it, because she's always on a video call talking with this guy. It became so toxic that this guy told her, oh, do you know what's going to happen when we finally get married? Let us decide the day we're going to die together. The day we're going to die together, we'll decide the day. Maybe we'll take some pill, we hold our hands, and we will sing, and we'll take the pill together, and be buried together. That's it. The boy was so obsessed with her. And most times they suspect you, they don't trust you, they don't value you. They want to have it all to yourself. They make sure you don't have close friends. Don't make sure you don't have friends of the opposite gender. They are too possessive. They will take out your life. They take out your social life. They only want their life to be only centered around them. These are one of the signs to know that you might be in a toxic relationship. Number 6 is lack of accountability. Most times, to show that you're in a toxic relationship, most of the people, they lack accountability. They don't take responsibility for their action. No matter what they do, they don't know how to take responsibility for their action. This is one of the signs that indeed you might be in a toxic relationship. Number 7 sign of a toxic relationship is trauma bonding. It's when you are feeling trapped in a relationship due to a cycle of abuse and apology. Let me explain. In this trauma bonding, your partner abuses you. Example, when you have some disagreements and he beats you and punches you maybe and leave you with a swollen eye or a swollen face, and what did they do? They buy you iPhone 14 Pro Max and you're happy and they apologize. You guys are back together. It's lovey-dovey and everywhere happy. You've posted on your social media status. Oh, you've got an iPhone 14 Pro, and people don't actually know what is actually going on in your relationship. And again, the guy beats you again in another disagreement and lands in the hospital and spends 3 days in the hospital. And when you're coming back, he buys you a bone straight, 1 million naira bone straight, and you are jubilating, and you put it on your status. Oh, my sweet boyfriend, or how he surprised me. He puts hand on your eyes and he bought you a bone straight, and you're so happy, and you post it, everybody's hating you. Oh, but they don't know what you're going through at the back. And then the third time, you have another disagreement, he beats you, he punches you, and you land in the hospital, maybe probably spend 2 weeks in the hospital. And when you come out from that hospital, he buys you the latest model of Benz. Oh, you are the happening girl, and you are feeling so happy, and you now do a video of how they tied your eyes, and you stepped out, and handed over that key to you, and you're so happy. Your friends are saying, oh, you are the real deal. but they don't know what you are going through. You know that you are in a circle of abuse and apology. They do something bad, they apologize. They do something bad, they apologize. It's called trauma bonding. You are bonded to trauma, but because of the gift, because of the affluence, because of the money, because of the things that you are exposed to, you cannot live that kind of relationship. What you have to know, that this is one of the signs to know that you are in a toxic relationship. Number 8 way to know that you're in a toxic relationship is shift blaming. Blame shifting. Example, the person never takes accountability for their actions. No matter what they do, they blame you for your actions, they blame you for their inactions, they blame you for their decisions. Even though when they are at fault, they shift the blame. When they cheat on you, they blame you for cheating on you. When they lie, they blame you for they're lying on you. When they are relieved from their work, they blame you. At the person, oh, that made me to be relieved from your work, because I called you. No matter what happens in their lives, they don't take accountability, they don't carry responsibility, they shift and blame you. Even though when they go to toilets and their poo is hard, they will still blame you. That's just on a lighter note. But they blame you for everything that happens in their life. This is one of the signs that you may be in a toxic relationship. Number 9 way is emotional unavailability and blackmail. For you to know you're in a toxic relationship, the person, they're not emotionally unavailable. When you are in a high moment, when you are in a low moment, you try to call them, they're always feeling busy. Sometimes you want to express yourself, you want to actually tell somebody how you actually feel, but they are not available. They're not available for you to put your shoulder on. And also, they emotionally blackmail you. They emotionally make you feel guilty. They make you feel bad. They make you feel unworthy. They are constantly talking you down. Most times people develop low self-esteem because they're in a wrong association, because they're in a toxic relationship. These are one of the ways to know that you are in a toxic relationship. Number 10 ways to know you're in a toxic relationship is when you are feeling drained and unhappy. When you're with this person, you are feeling drained, you're unhappy. After visiting the fellow, you are drained, you are not happy, you are always anxious. You can't wait to leave the sight of that person. You are always sad, you're always looking depressed. This is one of the signs to show that you are in a toxic relationship. Finally, in this section, I want us to get a pen and paper and write some certain things and score it. I'm going to be asking you some questions, then you score it. With your score, you'll be able to know whether you're in a toxic relationship or not. So I'm going to ask you some few questions, so write it down and write the answers down. Number 1 is, how do you feel about the person you're currently in a relationship with? Do you feel good? Do you feel sad? Do you feel unhappy? Write it down. Number 2, do you feel drained or exhausted when you're with this person? Write it down. Have you found out that suddenly you started misbehaving? You started having an imposter character. Your character has suddenly become very bad and repulsive. Write it down. Do you feel all the time that you are the problem 99% of the time in that relationship? Write it down. Do you feel you are constantly blamed and lied to? Is that how you feel? You're constantly blamed and lied to? Write the answers. Do you feel always suppressed? You can't express yourself. You can't be yourself when you're around that particular fellow. But when that fellow is not around, you are all over the place. You are jumping, you are jubilating, you are expressing yourself. You are maximizing your potentials. Do you feel so? Keep writing. And lastly, do you feel sick being in that relationship? Alright, after writing down, look at what you've written down and begin to grade yourself. You begin to know whether in a toxic relationship. Finally, living a toxic relationship is hard. And staying in a toxic relationship is harder. I would advise you to prioritize your physical, your mental, your emotional, and your general well-being. Take practical steps and leave that relationship. Alright, did you enjoy this video? In my next video, I'll be telling you how to handle heartbreak. Have you gone through heartbreak? In my next video, I'll tell you practical steps on how to handle heartbreak. Alright, make sure you click the like button, share, comment, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye.